Hi everyone, this is Manjusha Radhakrishnan. I'm the entertainment and lifestyle editor of Gulf News. Today I have the OG Carrie Bradshaw. You know her from the hit series Sex and the City. I have to tell you, I think a legion of women are thanking you right now as well, in Dubai especially. If you look at the ladies' night, you always see women huddling together, having sisterhood, having chats about men, love, heartbreak, and that's thanks to you.
Oh, well, I think women have always been talking about those things, but thank you.
Thank you so much. We had a great session just now at the WE convention. How was your session? Did you enjoy it as much? The turnout was brilliant.
Oh, I loved it. It's great to be here in Dubai and meet so many interesting, dynamic, smart women. So it's really been wonderful for me.
Okay, can I let you in on a trade secret?
Sure.
This is one city where women often drive Lamborghinis, are in Manolos, but get ghosted on WhatsApp. It is a fact of life. What would you tell all those women as well, that it's not easy to find love in Dubai, is it?
You know, I don't think it's easy to find love anywhere, at any time, in any city. But I would say if they are driving Lamborghinis and wearing Manolos, you're doing really well.
Dubai is right up your street because, like you say, you're self-made, you're financially independent, you're sassy, you're fierce. I think that's also reflective of a city like Dubai because it's very aggressive yet fearless. Do you believe that as well in your short time here? Did you enjoy your time here?
Yes, I've loved it. And unfortunately, I'm only here for 3 days. So I have to come back. But I've heard that there are so many things to do and I've met so many interesting, fantastic women here. So I definitely want to come back.
Right. Do you think the narrative has shifted from women just finding the one? Because there's always this conversation about women having it all. And my thing is, my definition of having it all is you decide what your all is. Outsource if you want.
Yes.
But what do you think has changed? Do you think women have changed their perspective a bit?
Well, I always like to say it's not about having it all, but just have one thing. That's the important thing. You know, just have one thing. Either have, your family or have a career. And if you can do both, then have both. That's my feeling.
Do you think sisterhood is the best thing that kind of combines us? And Sex and the City was, your book Sex and the City was all about that, isn't it? Sisterhood.
Yes, it is. It is. And it's about, for a place like New York City, where there are actually more women than men. So those friendships are so important and they become your family.
That's correct. Of course. And we have to thank you for introducing us to Mr. Big, the very, very toxic, I must say, bachelor.
Yes.
You have to say that. Do women thank you as you walk around the street saying that I identified Mr. Big because of that?
Actually, no. I mean, my feeling is when I was with my own Mr. Big, I realized that actually I didn't want to be with Mr. Big. I wanted to be Mr. Big. So I've spent the last few years trying to become my own Mr. Big. So that's my recommendation.
Right.
If you're crazy about Mr. Big, be your own Mr. Big. I don't mean be, the toxic bachelor. I mean, be in control of your life.
You also taught some women it's okay to start or reinvent yourself in your 40s or 50s. It's never too late to start. It's never late to, let's say, even break up with your loved one. Life doesn't go the way you want it to go, right? I'm sure we both have learned it the hard way. You have learned it. What would you say to all those women who are scared to take that leap of just letting go of a bad relationship, breakup?
The reality is that life is in phases and stages. And we don't all have to live the same life that we did, at all times in our life. So, we can change, we can move on, we can take on new challenges. And so many women do, after the age of 50, because the reality is kids grow up and move on and there are new challenges. So I say embrace it.
You are the OG Carrie Bradshaw, but made that character come alive. How did your perception of fame and success change? Because she made it really, I think she gave it life as well, right? As much as your words did.
She's wonderful, Sarah Jessica Parker. So, I love that she played Carrie Bradshaw. It's really been a fantastic experience for me.
So what would you tell those women who are just frustrated? They're like, it's so difficult to find the one.
You're not alone. That's what I would say. I mean, that's just a reality of life today. It is.
Right.
You know, I mean, I wish we could have men make commitments, but, you know, we can't. So we have to just be, you know, strong ourselves and make our own lives.
I love that. And Candace, you wrote your book, your bestseller, at a time when ChatGPT or Gemini AI wasn't there. Now, when you feed prompts, how are you evolving with AI? Because as a journalist, I use AI a lot. What about you, like as a novelist?
I've never used AI. But I know that my books have been used for AI. And my feeling about it is that AI can't do originality. I think AI is good for some things, but it's not original. So
I get that.
I think people are still original.
I love that. I think one of the reasons why the book was such a book and the TV series was such a big hit is because the characters were real, the problems seemed real, and you came from a very vulnerable space. Do you think that's what a novelist, an aspiring novelist or a TV series creator should aspire for? Just, you don't have to be flawless.
No, but it's really about developing a voice and creating a voice. You know, as is true in all artistic pursuits. And, you know, I've written many novels after Sex and the City.
Yes.
I've actually written
Yes.
11 or 12. And I've had other TV shows. So
Yes.
I just keep going.
You were saying, I wish Sex and the City was not my first book, because people often define you by that, right?
Yes,
They kind of
yes.
tend to label you as that writer. There's more to you than that.
Yes, well, I actually do a one-woman show now called True Tales of Sex, Success, and Sex and the City. So it's the origin story of Sex and the City mixed with my life story, and it talks about how I created Sex and the City and what happened to me afterward. And I've had actually, thankfully, a lot of success after Sex and the City. So I'm very grateful for that.
I love that. Have you ever thought of having another series perhaps on what
I've
happened
had
to
other
these?
series.
Yes, yes, on
yes.
that. But
And
in the Sex and the City, another book maybe or anything?
well,
The prequel was there, of course, the Carrie Diaries.
The Carrie Diaries is
Yes.
the prequel.
Yes.
And other books have been turned into TV series.
Yes, yes.
Lipstick Jungle, which
course.
was one of my favorite shows. And now I have another book that will probably be a TV series called One Fifth Avenue.
I love that.
So, and then I have another book called Trading Up that I'd love to see made into a TV series. So we'll see.
New York City is always like a character in your book. It's almost like a city that you love, you tend to. Is that how you identify? Like that's the main character energy as well, the city as well?
Yes, I would say so. Yes, that's true.
Right.
Because ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to live in New York City. It's a very interesting place. It's a place where people come from other places to make it in New York. Nobody comes to New York to say, I don't want to make it. They come to make it. So it's a very particular kind of person.
I think a generation of women to be fearless and to embrace their dating choices, don't you think? I mean, isn't that your biggest legacy? Just asking you, Candace, just before like we wind this up, isn't that your biggest legacy as well?
Well, I think that Sex and the City has really given women a different way to think about their lives. And that's what I'm the most proud of.
Right.
And so many women come up to me from all over the world and say that Sex and the City gave them a different way to think about their lives. So that's what I'm the most proud of.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your time.
you.
Such a pleasure.